and welcome to it. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Alexa Ray. For today's video, we are doing something completely new on my channel, and I am so excited. For today's video, we are going to be doing a 24-hour readathon. What that means is I'm going to be reading for 24 hours straight. I have a bunch of famous and popular TikTok books with me today that we're gonna try and read in the next 24 hours. I read online that 300 pages takes like the average person 6 to 7 hours to read. I don't know what classifies as like a normal reading speed, honestly. I just personally think I'm a slow reader, but when I read the statistics on Google and stuff, I was like, I feel like I read like 300 pages every 6 hours. So I don't know, we'll see what happens, but that's what we're doing today. I am so excited. It is 12:04 and we're just gonna hop right in. I'm gonna show you guys the books that I want to read. I have 4 books here that I know we'll be able to get through within the 24 hours if like I read consistently through. The first one I have here is The Hating Game by Sally Thorne. This is just a love to hate romance book in the work environment. The second book we have here is November 9 by Colleen Hoover. So I'm really excited about this one because you guys have hyped it up so much. I love Colleen Hoover. She's probably like one of my favorite authors at the moment. If you've been around for a hot second, you know this because I literally always talk about her in my reading vlog. The third book I would like to read is People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry. This is the New York Times bestselling author of Beach Read, which I have also seen a lot about. I've kind of had it on my TBR shelf for like a while now, so I thought this would be the perfect video to pick it up and read. I also just love how simple and minimalistic this cover is. Fourth book that I have is Love and Gelato by Jenna Welch. Also another beautiful minimalistic cover. This is about a girl who travels to Italy to get to know her father more. She falls in love along the way. These are the 4 main attraction books for today's video that I'm hoping to read and get through with you guys in the next 24 hours. So the first book we're gonna read is November 9th by Colleen Hoover, just because she's my favorite. This is the perfect way to start the readathon. I'm ready, you're ready, let's get reading. We are about to start reading November 9th by Colleen Hoover. It is 12:30 on the dot. This is about 300 pages. 12:30 in the afternoon. We are going to go all the way until 12:30 tomorrow in the afternoon. Readathon starting now. So it's 1:32 now. I feel like I'm such a slow reader. I'm only on page 38 of November 9th, but we're gonna keep going. It's already been an hour. I've read like 38 pages. This book is really good so far. It's still in the beginning. It's obviously still like the setup part of it, but Ben is just so sweet and adorable. Per usual, Colleen Hoover always writes the most sweetest guys into her books. Fallon is really great too. I feel like I have a very ambitious list of books to read for this video. This is one of the funniest lines I've ever read in a book. So Fallon invited Ben over to help her pack because it's her last day in LA, and they basically have like this whole like fake dating thing going on. They've only known each other for 2 hours. Fallon says, "We'll be in my room." Ben gives them a quick wave and then removes his arm from around my shoulder, sliding his fingers through mine. "Nice to meet you both." He points down the hall. "I'm gonna go follow Fallon now to her room so I can see what kind of panties she has on." I don't know why, I just think that's so funny because he's so honest, and like they're like, "So how long have you guys known each other?" And Ben's like, "Oh, I don't know, babe. Has it been like 1-2 hours now?" Because they've literally only known each other for 2 hours, and I'm loving this book. We're only on page 41, but it's so cute and funny. So okay, onward. Something I love about Colleen Hoover books is that she's always like going back and forth between different things in her chapters. So in this one, it's going back and forth between the characters Fallon and Ben. I just love that she does that, and like in other books she does like different time periods, different characters, and I just feel like it gives you such a cool insight into the characters, but also like changes up the flow of the book so it's like an easier read and it's more fun and interesting. We are on Ben's section now. They've only known each other for like 3 hours, but they're having like the most sweetest and romantic moments I think I've ever read in my entire life. It's 2:04 and we are on page 53. I think we're making progress. Okay, Stan. It's not like I was just about to film or anything. No personal space with him, ever. It is now 3 o'clock. We are just hitting the second section of the book, the second November 9th meeting that Ben and Fallon are having. We are on page 84. I feel like we're making some good progress. Can you guys hear him purring? I feel like he feels pressured now. On to section 2. Got myself a snacky snack. It's just an almond butter kind bar. Always taking my spot. Are you kidding me? Excuse you, Stan. Oh my god. I completely forgot that you guys were telling me November 9th is in the same universe as Ugly Love. It's just intertwined. And I'm like so happy. Ben's older brother just arrived and his name's Ian and he's in a pilot uniform. Ian is from Ugly Love and he plays the best friend. I don't know why it makes me so happy to see that and read that, but it just makes me so happy. Also, we are on page 108 and it's 3:47. I don't know if we're at a good pace or what's going on. All I know is that I am really enjoying this book, guys. This is so good. Honestly, it might have Ugly Love beat out right now. It's pretty good. Also, Stan has made himself comfortable. So has Osiris. They're my reading buddies for the day. They just referenced Miles. So cool to see characters that you love from another book kind of intertwine with the new characters of this book. Okay, we're gonna keep going. I don't even know where to begin. We are towards the end of the book. It is 6:40 p.m. We've been reading for almost 7 hours straight now. We're on page 230 out of, I think, 300. So we're really close to finishing it. Less than 100 pages to go. We're towards the end of the story. Valen just found the manuscript for Ben's book. I just don't know how to feel, because when she read the first page, I thought it was going to be something completely different and totally scandalous, and I feel like I have such a bad mind for thinking the worst. But then I realized as I kept reading that I wasn't thinking the worst, that it could actually get way worse. It kind of reminds me of The Last Song by Nicholas Sparks, but more twisted, if that makes sense. I have no idea where this is gonna end up or where this is gonna go. We are gonna finish up this book and see what happens. I just finished November 9th by Colleen Hoover. It is 8:04 p.m. at night. It took me 8 hours to read this entire book. This book's like 320 pages, give or take, because like I did take a few breaks in between just to like eat snacks. I was like on the phone with Chris for a half hour at one point. We'll say like 7 hours to read the book. I can't believe this. I can't believe this book. First of all, thank you. Thank you to each and every one of you, because I only read this because of you guys, because you guys recommended it to me. I mean, I started reading Colleen Hoover because I was recommended her by you guys, so thank you like a gazillion times. I can't decide if I love this book more or if I love Ugly Love more. Love that they both intertwine. They're both the same universe. We see Tate and Miles in this. First I thought it was just Ian and I was like, oh, that's so cute. And then it was Tate and Miles and I was like, my heart really broke in the beginning just reading about how insecure she was about the scars and stuff. I hate that. I hated reading that, but I just thought it was so beautiful how Ben like really just made her feel beautiful, made her realize that she is beautiful. Both books have the most messed up plot twist ever. Once again, I feel like I've said this in previous videos, but like, where does Colleen Hoover get these ideas from? I'm seriously very concerned. Nonetheless, this was such a beautiful story. I gave this book a 5 out of 5 star rating because I really loved it. 5 out of 5 stars from me. Such a good read. Such a good read. It is 8:10 p.m. We're still going strong though. We've only been reading for 8 hours, so the signs of me yawning and stuff, I don't know if we will make it. I don't know if we will be awake for a full 24 hours. I'm very torn between which book to read next. I picked up People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry just because I feel like this is such an OG from Book Talk. This follows the story of Poppy and Alex. They're two best friends. I think they try to be more than friends and it messes up their whole friendship or something. This book is 360 pages long, so we're just gonna try it, guys. We're gonna try and power through. I feel like I really underestimated reading for 24 hours straight, especially with the amount of books that I thought I would be reading. Like, I literally thought I was gonna be able to read like 4 or 5 books. What was I thinking? Okay guys, we're starting it. It is now exactly 8:30, so we are starting this up. Starts with 5 summers ago. I am on chapter 4, page 35, and I just like can't get into this. I don't know what it is. I think it's her writing style. I'm not like clicking with this book at all. It's just such a slow beginning, I find myself having to like reread the pages because I'm just not liking this book so far, but I'm still pushing through. We're on chapter 4. I don't know how to feel. I'm hoping it gets better. I took a minor break just to eat dinner and collect myself because I've been reading for like 10 hours straight and I needed to eat something because I was getting super hangry and I seriously felt like I was just gonna start eating the books at one point. So it's 11:50, guys. We're still powering through, okay? We're still powering through. Not well, but we're trying. I am on page 59, chapter 7 of People We Meet on Vacation. I'm still having a really hard time getting into this book. I don't know what it is. I just feel like everything is overly detailed. I get it. It's not grasping my attention. It's also really hard to connect with the characters. I'm just not getting it, guys. I'm not falling in love with Poppy and I'm not really digging Alex. I'm not far enough in this story to know too much about them yet. I know that. I think I'm just so used to Colleen Hoover. Like, you're in chapter 2 or 3 and the story's just going and you know so much already. It's just, this one's just like a really long setup, it feels like. And I'm just tired of reading it. Really want to finish this because even if I end up reading this whole book and I don't like it at the end, at least I know I read it and I know for sure. Like, I don't want to give up now because I'll never know then. So we've technically been reading now for 12 hours. That is so crazy. We're just gonna keep on going. I would really like it if I could at least get halfway through this book tonight, just so that in the morning we could wake up early, finish it, and maybe start a new one before we hit the 24-hour mark. I don't know. We'll have to see. We're just gonna keep going. Chapter 7, page 59. Okay, guys, it's going on 2 a.m. and we have made it to chapter 13. Still not really getting into it. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm tired or maybe it's just because I find it totally boring. But we're gonna go to bed now and then tomorrow I'm gonna try and wake up early and keep on reading this. Maybe in the morning I'll like it better, but so far I just don't really like the storyline and I'm not really connecting to the characters at all. Just don't know how I feel about it. Maybe it's because it's not as like romancy as I was hoping it would be. We are gonna call it a night because I can't keep my eyes open any longer. We will see you in the morning. Good morning! 10:30 a.m. exact. We are picking up People We Meet on Vacation. I'm not feeling it, guys, and I kind of wish I would have picked up a different book yesterday to start instead of this one because it's taking me so long to get through this because I find myself reading the pages and then like I totally zone out. So then I have to go and reread the page to know what's going on. I just am not into this. I'm not loving it. I'm gonna pick up where we left off last night, see if maybe I like it a little bit more now that it's like the morning time and I'm not like sleep deprived. We are on chapter 13, page 127. I think we're supposed to go till like 12 or 12:30 to mark like the 24 hours, but maybe we'll go like a little over just because like I did go to sleep for a few hours. So we're gonna jump right back in. Fingers crossed it gets better. My eyes are just so tired. It's 12:14. I'm on chapter 20, page 201 of this book. It's okay. It's getting a little better. I'm not like obsessed with it and crazy about it, so it's just not like one of my favorites. Like, this isn't a book that I would rave about. I really want to finish this book. I hate like starting a book and not finishing it, and I know if I stop I will never pick this book up again. I'm gonna keep going. We're more than halfway done, guys. I have like 160 pages to go. I'm hoping it keeps like progressing and getting better. I don't know. I don't like it. And like, I think it's because it's not like as heavy of a romance as that I was hoping it would be. Okay, let's go. Guys, it is 1:51 p.m. We finished this book and we have been reading for over 24 hours and my head is like going to just explode. I don't know how to feel right now. It picked up, don't get me wrong, it did pick up, and the romance picked up. I feel so bad because I know so many people really love this book and like hype it up. I feel like everything was just overly detailed and there's just things we didn't have to know. I think it was just missing like that pizzazz. I don't know guys, it really wasn't it for me. I'm happy we finished it because I could say like I finally read this in its entirety. I could not get into this at all. I'd probably give this a 2 out of 5 stars. That's how much I didn't like it. 1 star for like the trope in this story, the like friends to lovers. I really liked that. Another star for like towards the end of the book when things started to heat up. But other than that, I was just like really disappointed the entire time. So okay guys, that is all for our 24-hour readathon. Wow, I cannot believe we actually went over 24 hours and my head hurts, my eyes hurt. I don't know why. I think it was just that last book really got me. So just a little recap one more time of our reads. We read November 9th by Colleen Hoover. This was a 5 out of 5 star read for me. I loved this 100% and up. This was just beautiful. Then again, I'm like a huge Colleen Hoover fan, so I'm not even surprised about this one. And then the second book we were able to read was People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry. I gave this book a 2 out of 5 star review. I didn't really like it. I found it kind of boring. I think I was just expecting a more fun, outgoing romance. Couldn't get into it. It took me a really long time to read, so that's why we were only able to get through 2 books in the last 24 hours. That's still like amazing, honestly. First I was really upset because I was like, oh no, I totally failed this challenge epically, but like not really. I think I had 4 books as my goal to read for this, so we got halfway through, and I think that's still a huge accomplishment and a huge achievement to be proud of. Let me know down below if you guys have read these 2 books, what your thoughts and opinions are. I know this one was a huge book wreck for most of you, so I feel like we're just gonna have a fun time talking about this one. This one, on the other hand, I got this a few months ago, and this was just random. I don't think I got this for any particular reason. Let me know if you've read this one, if you really loved it, if you can make any sense of it for me, because I just was not in love with this. Yeah, I didn't like this one. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it, because it really helps me out and it lets me know if you like these types of videos, if you like my vibe, if you like the book content and what we're doing over here. So go like the video, go do it. And then of course don't forget to subscribe down below if you'd like to see more of me, if you'd like to be a part of the channel. I post weekly. It's basically free entertainment every week, so you might as well subscribe. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you in my next video.